Hi, this is a short video about resource types. You may find that your assignment brief or your tutors point you towards using primary sources in your work, or that the marking rubric says a range of sources to be used. Exactly what are you able to use and what's the difference? So to begin with, what's the difference between primary, secondary and tertiary sources? A primary source will be written from first-hand experience. In your line of study, this is likely to be researchers writing first-hand about their work. A secondary source is writing that comments on the experiences of others. And tertiary sources are an overview of primary and secondary sources which provide no commentary or analysis. With a hierarchical stance, primary sources are your go-to for academic writing. In your line of study, research articles, theses, and journal articles will probably form the bulk of your references. Be careful though, as just because it's a journal article doesn't necessarily mean it's a primary source. Some articles will write as a review, merely commenting on the work of others. As always, evaluate your sources before using them. You might also want to cite secondary resources, particularly if you're giving an overview or referring to an established theory. Textbooks will be one of the secondary sources you will use, as well as journal articles that deal with analysis or commentary of the work of others. And finally, the tertiary sources. These are generally sources that will lead you to find examples of primary and secondary sources to use in your work. So now let's think about the types of resources you can use, making sure you've got that range. Books are best used for getting an overview of a topic, especially textbooks like those you may find on your reading lists in Harlow. These are usually written by experts in their field. Where books are less useful is when you're looking for the most up-to-date research on a topic. For this, you may want to look at journal articles. Books take a while to produce, so will not always contain the latest information. Also, make sure you're looking at the most recent edition of a book where possible, especially in those areas where keeping current are particularly important. Getting hold of books is easy. Most are available online, but if you prefer a print copy, come and find them on the shelves or use the click and collect service. Contact the library if you're unsure about any of this. On the slide in front of you, you will see the citation order as described by Cite Them Right, the referencing catalogue we use here at Harper. Using journals as a resource will give you up-to-date research and commentary. They're usually more current than books because they're published more regularly. A journal will cover a specific subject area and publish articles related to it. Most of the journals we have in the library will be available online. You will also find that journals are more technical and focused than, for example, a book. They will cover one particular topic in great detail. Journals are considered key sources of academic information, and you should be using them as part of your research. As with books, remember to take a look at the citation trails for related sources that you may wish to read and use. Most journal articles will be peer-reviewed. This is a sign of academic quality. Peer review is a process whereby, before publication, an article is reviewed by academics in the relevant field, who will suggest edits and ultimately decide if it will be approved for publication. If they have been peer-reviewed, it will be clearly stated. You might want to use statistics and data in your work, and there are a range of places that you can find them. Some are behind a paywall, but once signed into the library, you have free access provided by the university. These you can access from the database page on the website. We also run help sessions and one-to-ones in order to help you navigate these databases. Some databases are going to be freely available on the internet. For example, the Office for National Statistics is the UK's recognised National Statistical Institute. Here you can find and download data on a range of issues. UN Data allows you to access UN statistical databases. Again, from here you can download datasets on UN member states. Eurostat is the EU's statistical office, providing key data which you can search for and download for free. We offer skills sessions on using databases, so just ask in the library for more information. Also consider using websites. Key organisations associated with your subject area will publish information which you are able to use and cite in your work. However, do remember to evaluate the source before using it as a reputable piece of evidence. For more information, contact the library, either by email at libhelp@harper-adams.ac.uk or by using the live chat function on our web pages, or even just dropping by and calling in for a chat at the welcome desk. Also know that you can book sessions with a member of the team or sign up to one of our skills sessions if you want more detailed help. That's it for now. See you soon.